thought you'd be on school trip. It's Alice's first day, innit?
Yep, but she wanted to go in with Robert and Donna.
So she was with kids that she knew. Might saved you the bother.
I don't know. Reckon I'd be worrying all day.
It's a primary school, mate, not a Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't stop her fretting, though, does it? Tell you, she was up at the crack of dawn getting me to pack her satchel.
Ah, the joys of fatherhood. Well, you can keep them.
Ah, your day'll come.
No chance.
Well, you and Linda seem to be getting on pretty well.
Just playing the field, mate, same as always.
Yeah, well, mind how you play with my sister, or you'll have me to answer to.
You'll get your own love life sorted out first, big brother. You're heading for a lot more trouble than me.
Yeah, fair enough, we'll call it a truce. Women are not worth fighting about anyway.
Ah, maybe Nick's got it right. Only decision he has to make is whether to read Winnie the Pooh or Cinderella.
Kelly, someone to see you. Come in. Is that all, Alan?
Yes, that's it, thank you.
Account.
Yes, please.
Hi.
Harry. Thought we could watch at bus together.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my mum says you can come round for tea tonight if you want and watch a video.
Is that okay, Mum?
Don't see why not. French Connection might ring some bells.
They start younger every day, don't they? You'll have to be keeping an eye on your Donna, Nick.
Oh, I'm watching her already. You should see the poster she's got on her bedroom wall.
Ah, Linda. I've been hearing a lot about you from Betty.
What about me and Biff, I suppose?
Oh, well, putting up those posters with Emma, she's got a lot of theories.
I don't know why anyone bothers reading the local papers. We could all get our news from Betty's bulletins.
Well, what's it all about, then?
Can't stop to chat now. Got to be getting to work.
Well, she's cleaning your place next, so she'll get it out of you.
He's out there again. I don't believe it.
Oh, sit down and finish your toast.
How can I enjoy an intimate breakfast with you, knowing your husband's outside? They're watching us.
You ought to be used to it by now.
I thought you'd give up. He must know there's nothing between you anymore.
He's too stubborn to believe that.
I think it's time I told him where he stands once and for all.
Probably just end up with a black eye.
I'm not frightened of him.
Well, you should be.
I'm not going to let him spoil things for us anymore. You're too important to me for that. I know people have warned you about me.
I never listen to gossip.
I've done a few things that I'm not particularly proud of. But it's different with you. I really do care.
And that's why you've got to let me handle it.
Why?
Look, I'm the reason he's sat outside your house. I'm the reason he's harassing you at work. And it's not going to stop until I convince him it's over.
But we both know how violent he can be. I can't let you risk that.
You have to, Eric. It's my life. I decide how to live it. I'm fed up with everyone else knowing what's right for me.
Look, I know you're angry. So am I. But it's Ken Adlington we should be directing that anger at, not each other.
There's nothing we can do, Em. The best thing for me is to try and forget about the whole thing, if you and Dad'll let me.
You're never going to forget this, Zoe. We both know that. We need to talk this thing through properly. Work out what we're going to do.
I've got calls to make.
Well, maybe we could meet at lunchtime. 1 o'clock in the Woolpack?
You must be joking. You know what the gossip's like in this village. It's the last place I want to be.
Morning. Apparently Betty's already spread the news about the posters.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wondering...
What happened to breakfast?
You know where the cooker is?
Well, it's just as well, because you seem to have forgotten since that heap of junk arrived.
I could do breakfast, Dad.
No thanks, Sam. Had to call fire brigade out last time you tried.
Anyway, it's not an heap of junk, it's a valuable antique.
Well, if it's that valuable, I'd like to know what you did to earn it.
Strangers in the night, exchanging...
If that Pollard's laid a finger on you...
Oh, don't be so disgusting, Mr. Pollard's a gentleman. This is a token of his esteem.
I want it out of the house.
Well, it won't give to you, was it? And I say it stays.
We'll see about that.
Dad's dead angry, Mum.
Jealousy can be a terrible thing. I mean, can I help it if people want to give me presents?
I really think it would be better if I dealt with him.
We've talked this out, Eric. I'm not going to hide behind anyone anymore.
But I can't help worrying.
I'll be all right.
I'll meet you in the Woolpack at lunchtime. Then you can tell me what happened.
Well, I'm on duty, but I'll do my best.
We need to talk. Come on, get in. I'll give you a lift.
listen to us, son. Come on, load it up.
If you put that on that van, I'm never speaking to you again.
If you don't, I'll break your neck.
You've got no souls, that dingle. You're an animal.
I know right from wrong. Now load it up! That clock is going back where it belongs. And Eric Pollard's going to regret being quite so generous.
Well, that's a lot now.
Great. Jack will be relieved.
Is his back any better?
Oh, just about. I'm trying to get him to take things easier. How about you, Zoe? Are you okay?
Seen the posters? Heard the rumours? I expected it from Betty, but not you, Sarah. Thought you were my friend.
I am. Imagine how I felt when Robert went missing. The way people looked at me. The way they went quiet when I walked in a room. I started to hate them. Anytime anybody said anything nice to me, I kept wondering what they were saying behind my back. It's what happens when you let it get to you.
Sorry. Guess I'm still a bit oversensitive at the moment.
I don't want to gossip about you, Zoe. I just want to make sure you're all right. Hey. Cup of tea?
I'm sorry, Rachel. It might be a while before I can serve you.
It's all right. All right. Oh, we had a party of pensioners. There isn't a clean cup or saucer left in the place.
Hey, it's good to be busy.
Oh, not so sure about that. One of those old boys had more hands than an octopus. Don't know where he got the energy at his age.
Sounds like you could do with some help.
Rachel, he's supposed to be a customer.
Hey, this beats changing nappies. It's Chris's turn today. Whoop. Oh, looks like the octopus tips well anyway.
The worst thing is that I feel I can't trust anyone. If it's a new farm, I'm terrified, but even if it's somewhere I know, I keep going for a chance remark they might have made, or a look, or stupid. I used to take all this sort of thing in my stride. If you're a woman in my position, you get used to sexist comments. Never used to worry me. Now I just want to go home and lock all the doors and windows and hide.
That's no answer.
No, I know.
You've got to try and forget it.
I can't. Emma's right about that, even if she messed everything else up.
She was only trying to help.
Well, she should have asked me first. It's my problem, my life.
You can't lock everyone out. You need people around you who care. I reckon that means Emma more than anybody.
What do you know about this Adlington bloke?
Well, I've seen him have a few too many when he's had a good day at the market, or a bad one. He's a cold fish.
Oh, hello, Emma. What can I get you? Oh, gin and tonic and a cheese roll, please.
You going to the Northern Antiques Fair in Harrogate?
I don't know.
Well, I was hoping to pick up a few bargains. I could use a few tips from you.
Oh, never mind about that. Tell us about this Adlington business. The poster says it all.
Can I have a word with WPC Metcalf? Oh, I see. Could you just say that Eric called? Yeah, just Eric. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Pity he missed you.
Ah, Mr. Pollard. Just the man.
Get me a brandy. Medicinal.
What nurse up says?
I've nearly been killed twice this morning.
If this is another of your tall tales to justify free booze, Seth, you're out of luck.
Would I lie to you, Mr. Turner?
Frequently.
First, I've nearly been trampled underfoot by a party of senior citizens leaving tea rooms.
Oh, really scary.
And then I'm coming in here for a restorative brew, and Dingle nearly run me down.
You'll have to think up something a lot more death-defying than that to earn a brandy, sir.
Oh, in that case, you'll not be interested in the fact that there's going to be violence starting outside your premises any moment. Dingoes.
Should I send for the police?
Now, Pollard's got it coming to him. It's Betty I'm worried about. I've just seen Rachel down at tea rooms helping out. After Betty's job, more like.
Ah, yes, that's my clock.
Sure you admit it?
I do, and I want it back.
You've a bit of explaining to do first.
He's the one that's got to do the explaining.
Leave Sam out of this. This is between you and me.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and my wife.
What?
Did you think I wouldn't find out?
You're making a terrible mistake.
No, you're the one who's made the mistake. I've met your sort before. You think just because you can talk posh and you can use clever words, you can get away with anything. Well, that's not how it works, sunshine.
What's he intending on doing, then?
That depends on you. Get me the sledgehammer, Sam.
No!
Got a problem, Mr. Pollard?
You can't do that! It's criminal! Mindless vandalism!
I call it justice.
You said you'd give me a chance to explain.
I've changed my mind. You'd only find some clever words to wriggle out of it. That was your first warning, Mr. Pollard. Anyone who's ever crossed that dingle will tell you the second can get nasty. Stay away from my wife, or you'll regret it. Give me his clock back, Sam.
Sorry about your clock, Mr. Pollard.
The same clock that you and Butch left in a house somewhere and couldn't get back.
I was keeping it as a surprise.
Certainly been that.
Dad just got wrong-ended stick about it.
Then why didn't you explain?
Sam!
It's not easy to explain things to me, Dad. You must have noticed.
People have got a right to be warned. We're not just going to stand by and watch him do this to somebody else.
He's done nothing.
What the hell's going on?
I expect you're responsible for this lot.
No, it was my idea. If the police won't do something about it, I will.
The police are doing something. They're prosecuting her father. It's you lot that are criminals. You're no better than a lynch mob.
Shut up, the pair of you. I don't think either of us want our business discussed in the street.
Probably the only thing we can agree on.
We'll talk about this inside.
Where? Barbara, I've been trying to get you all morning. What? No, nothing. How did it go? Ah, that's great. You're tougher than I thought. Oh, right. I'll meet you later at the Woolpack.
Maybe Emma shouldn't have put up the posters. But she did it for me. Because she knew I was at the end of my tether. We've got nothing to apologise for.
Too right. Your husband's the one that should be in the dock.
I told you we didn't do anything.
You know that is not true!
Why are you trying to protect him?
He's a good man.
I don't understand you. You know what he is. What he's capable of. You really think it's worth lying to save a marriage like that? He's going to try the same thing again with someone else if he's not stopped. Or maybe you don't mind that. Maybe you think it keeps him away from you. You're not going anywhere until we've sorted this out. Your husband has made my life a misery. I'm frightened to go out. I can't sleep at night, and when I do, I have nightmares about him. And all the time, I know that just one word from you would put him out of circulation. I want to know why you won't speak out.
Where's Betty? She's late.
She might not be coming.
Is she ill?
Hurt. Mrs. Eggleton is unable to return to this establishment until her conditions of employment are made clear.
What?
She says it's bad enough working with Dolores here, wiggling her bottom at out in trousers,
Charming.
but she refuses to be replaced by casual labour.
Hey, I'm only helping out.
It wasn't even Betty's shift.
It's a matter of principle.
Well, if it make her feel any better, me and Rachel will put our feet up and wait for Betty to bring us some tea when she arrives. That sounds like the best idea I've heard all day.
Maybe you could get it for us, Seth.
I'm no blackleg. I'll tell her a compromise has been reached.
Mutiny averted?
Yeah, for the time being. It's never easy having Betty as shop steward.
You're not sorry you took the place on, are you?
No, life seems to be going pretty well for me at the moment. Not just the tea shop.
Sounds intriguing.
Things seem to be getting quite serious between me and Dave. I'd made my mind up not to get involved with anyone else after all I'd been through, but no, he's different. For the first time, I feel like I'm with someone I can really trust.
Is it the best you've got?
What's the matter with it?
I was hoping for real champagne at least.
I can't tell the difference myself.
I suppose you'll have to do.
Wine, vol au vents, candles. Planning a little celebration, are you?
You are a shrewd woman, Mrs. Windsor.
Entertaining a lady, perhaps.
Aha! The finest.
Well, I think you've covered everything. Except chocolates, of course.
Oh, good idea. I'll have the biggest box you've got. Thank you.
£22.50, please, Eric.
Oh, Eric, you shouldn't have.
What?
Well, I've just heard what Zach did to Clark. Heaven knows how he'd react to them chocolates.
My change, please.
Oh, keep 'em yourself. I don't need presents. I know how you feel.
Good day, Mrs. Dingle.
Oh, he looked dead upset, didn't he? Perhaps I should have let him down a bit gentler.
Why can't you just leave it? It's over.
Not until something's done about it.
Oh, it's easy for you. You've got friends and family, people to support you. They'll help you through this. I'm the one that's got to live with it.
Not if you help us stop him.
Supposing the police still don't bring a case. Supposing they let him off with a caution. Where will I be then? I'm probably in for another beating now because of your stupid posters.
How long's he been beating you?
I don't go broadcasting it.
Why'd you put up with it?
He's my husband.
Doesn't give him the right to hit you.
Not in your world, maybe. I tried leaving him once, but he just came after me. I can't keep on running. I've got nowhere to go. Anyway, he'll be angry if I'm late, so I'd like to get off home now, if that's all right.
Yes, of course. Thank you for explaining things.
Yes, I think that sets it all off rather nicely.
I'm off.
You want to stop me for another?
Sarah collected Alice for me. Better go pick her up.
So what was her first day at school like then?
She hated it.
Listen, I'm meeting Linda in a bit, so if you've got any more Big Brother chat, you want to get it out of the way now?
No, it's okay, mate. You're right. Can't exactly preach at you. Where my life's going.
Look, you're playing with fire. If Frank finds out your history...
I'm not worried about him. It's Kathy.
Yeah, well, if she finds out, she'll ditch you.
I know.
So why don't you do everybody a favour? Tell Kim it's over.
It's not that easy. I keep trying, but I just seem to find myself in deeper. Don't say out in front of our lassie.
All right. Yeah.
Right, I'll get these in.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right. Cider, lager and a Coke, please.
You expecting someone? That's the third time you looked at your watch since you arrived.
Oh, I do have rather an important engagement this evening.
Would your assignation be with Mrs. Dingle?
My posters just seem to have made things worse for everyone.
One thing she got right. I'm lucky to have you to support me. I'm sorry I got so angry about it all.
It's me that should be apologising, not you.
Well, let's call it quits then.
Suits me. In future, I'll try and remember to talk things through before I dive in feet first.
And I'll try to admit that I can't always face things on my own. I do need you to help me get through this, Em.
That's what I'm here for.
Talking to her's just made me more confused. Surely there's something that can be done about him.
Yes. I explained to you about the second warning.
Indeed. Well, I can assure you that it won't be necessary. Let's go.
I thought we were having a drink.
Much cosier at my place.
What was that all about?
Life's too short to fathom the workings of a Neanderthal mind, and anyway, we've got far more important things to discuss tonight.
Pollard had better watch his step. I saw Zach smash his clock up today. Next time he'll whip his pendulums off.
I'd no idea he was such a Casanova.
I think it's something in the water.
What?
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's an outbreak of romance at the village, especially around my family. I've got Roy wrestling on the sofa with Kelly, there's Linda with young Biff, and you bet our David's off somewhere with Kathy.
Oh, well, in that case, there's only one thing to do. Stick to the beer.
What a great idea, Mr. Turner.
I was starting to worry about you.
Oh, sorry I'm late. Had loads of clearing up to do.
That's okay. Do you fancy coming up to Woolpack?
Yeah, if you like. I'd have preferred a quiet night in.
Yeah. Going off place?
I just don't like sharing you
Eh?
with everyone else. I prefer just the two of us.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing wrong, is there?
No? Nothing. Just as long as me and you together. That's all that matters.
You shouldn't have gone to all this trouble, Eric.
It's the least I could do. After all, we had something rather special to celebrate.
Maybe you should listen to what I've got to say first.
I thought you said he had agreed to give you up.
Oh, he has, yeah. We won't be seeing each other anymore. He's applying for a transfer to another station.
Oh. Well, there's nothing standing in our way. I think that's worth celebrating, don't you? Here's to us. Now, I've started to make plans for when you move in.
Whoa, slow down a bit, Eric.
I know what you're thinking. Confirmed bachelor and all that. I've really thought about this, Barbara. Now, I know you'll want to make changes. You can decorate the place just as you want it.
Eric, I won't be moving in. I won't be seeing you again.
What?
I've been trying to work out a way of telling you.
Is it because of my past? What people have been saying about me?
No, you've always tried to be honest with me, and that's just made it harder. I don't think I've ever really been that honest with you.
I don't understand.
I was still angry, I suppose, confused about my marriage. On the rebound, I guess. When I started going out with you, it was a way of sort of getting back at Harry, you know, showing him I didn't care.
You've been using me?
Well, there didn't seem any harm in it at first. I knew the sort of man you were. I thought it was just a casual affair, a bit of bravado. I didn't realise you'd get so involved. I really am very sorry.